You can sit up here if you want. Come on. Come on, sit up here. Oh, you enjoying that? All right, let's see. Let's see if we get anybody in here. So we got questions to answer, and why I'm not on yet. What's up? It always takes this thing a minute to show me how many people were in here, but the likes come in immediately. There we go. What's up? Now, we pretty much covered gas prices. We're over that at this point. What's up? What's up? Afternoon, everybody. Morning for some of you if you're out west. What's up? Yeah, gas prices are definitely up. Now, we've covered enough for the gas prices. What's up, Mark? We got, yeah, we're just chilling. I got chicken nuggets and what are you doing? Owen's not sitting in the screen, but I know. Come on, bring on them hate comments. I know. I noticed that Jeff guy stopped commenting because I just literally, he'd leave so many comments. Like, that dude was so obsessed. He literally every hour on the hour would leave another comment. So I'm going back to work tomorrow in the shop to work on my brother's truck, that little red Dodge that you guys saw. Basically, we're trying to bulletproof that truck, and we went over and did like the fun stuff first. So we did do the, the P-pump and all the tuning and whatnot. But that engine pretty much needs every gasket, and we're trying to NV5600 swap it. So I'm trying right now while I have this time off. Yeah, he's going to haul. But I'm trying to make sure that his truck's going to be as bulletproof as possible because he really doesn't have a channel. I don't know if that's a yet. Maybe he'll get a channel. But he really doesn't have anything yet. So it's like he's definitely going to rely 100% on the trucking money. Unlike I don't have to do that. So it's like a breakdown's great for me, but it's not great for him. What's up, Nate? So we're going to be going over like the tappet cover gasket. We got like parts galore. He bought, and he's spending a lot of money on this thing. Like, I think by the time his truck's done, we'll probably have about $10,000 worth of parts and labor into this truck. Between transmission, he just got brand new tires. He just got a Banks iDash. He just got the billet tappet cover. Yeah, he's stepping out of the big truck for now. So we don't know. Maybe he'll get a semi later. He just wants to know. He wants to be his own boss, which is fair. And he also wants to get out of working for these big fleets that he hates these governed, regulated trucks. So if he starts a channel, I'll definitely let you guys know. No, I actually don't have an authority right now or anymore. I had one for about a year and a half, just over that. And right now I don't want my authority, but once I'm debt free, I may consider doing my own authority. Because ultimately I like to haul things. And that's what I enjoy doing. So it's kind of nice that YouTube kind of like subsidizes the income. Whereas like if I'm off right now, I'm getting paid to work on somebody's stuff, I think it was a Glock. I forget what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Glock 9mm. But see you, Jeremy. I have a Ruger LC9. That's pretty much all I got. But I won't be buying any more guns until I'm debt-free. So I definitely want to get a nice big collection going. But that's what he has. So yeah, he got a really nice second gen. I mean, there's little things that suck on it that are definitely going to need gone over. But for what it is, it's a solid truck. It just has a crap load of oil leaks. What do you mean? Yeah. Yes, his truck definitely has potential. Oh, that I don't know. I don't know anything about the Glocks. You'd have to talk to him about it. I was there when he bought it, but I don't know what it is. I know it was a 9mm, but that's about basically all I know about it. So, I figured I'm going to try doing these live streams a little bit more when I don't have content. That way, I can interact with you guys, figure out what you guys want to see. And I'm trying now that YouTube is paying me a decent amount. I really want to do stuff that financially makes sense for the YouTube channel. Even though the trucking is great and that's what I want to stick to, but I also like doing builds, and that's what I originally wanted to do, was build stuff. So with the white truck, I told you guys. So a lot of guys want to see the common rail swap or the common rail staying in it. And unfortunately with what makes sense, one, the paper logs and the simplicity of the 12 valve. But the reason I'm doing that is basically the engine sale of that truck is going to fund the build of that truck. So built NV 5600, we're going to have 12 valve in it and everything working. I want to do that swap correctly. So like I said, if something doesn't make financial sense or something isn't getting the views, it just has to go. That's just how it is. So the black truck is my only permanent vehicle right now. And the white truck, I really want to make it the permanent vehicle as well for when I get my CDL. New truck, I don't know. I'm waiting on him to get back to me today. Me and the seller are already right there. We've already pretty much made our deal. We're just waiting on the transporter to get out there and whatnot. Let's see. So it should be I'm hoping by Thursday now I have the truck. So it's weird because the on the road videos don't get that many views unless there's a problem. Unless there's some drama, it doesn't get views. That U-joint video got 17,000 views. But if I'm just cruising with 3 cars and it only gets 5,000 views, it doesn't financially make sense. So the breakdowns have to happen. They're never planned. They're never on purpose. It's all random stuff. But it's they are kind of blessings in disguise because YouTube income is basically a free. Basically, one YouTube check is basically a free week of working out on the road. So if I make a $4,000 week and YouTube decides to pay me I think the one month it was $3,600, it's basically it's paying me a gross amount one time a month. It's I worked 5 weeks when there's only 4 weeks in a month, So have you sanded and prepared for the paint yet? No, but stuff is on order to be doing that. I definitely want to be doing that here soon. So it's definitely in the plan. Yeah, I'd like to get back to work, but like I said, we have some different plans coming up, and even though it sucks right now not being on the road and not being able to make that content, I think you guys will appreciate the new route, and I think it'll be different. I definitely do, and I think the views should be even better than what just car hauling is. Truck's doing good. I got 60-pound valve springs on order. I got 4K governor springs, and I have ARP head studs on order for the truck. 18 degrees of timing and an HE351 VE VGT turbo for it. So that truck, probably going to need to re-upgrade the clutch because the truck is now going to make 450 horse, and then I'm going to dial it back to 300 to 320. But the capability, it could easily make 450 to 500 horsepower if I threw some injectors in it. So, but we're not going to do that. Nah, my brother, he still works a full-time job, so it's not worth for me to go get him to have mine. Yeah, and that's another thing, John. Speaking of that, doing the routine maintenance on the roads, so many people got mad at me for doing that, and it's if I do the routine maintenance home, no views. I do the routine maintenance in a parking lot at a Love's, miles, 200, 300, 400 miles away, boom, all of the views. It's so weird how that works. And you start to see, anything I do is for the financial side of, what makes sense for the YouTube side. And as long as it makes a little bit of sense for the trucking, then it sticks. So, no, the YouTube funds, it really doesn't matter. Everybody knows and a lot of people are curious about it. And it's one of those things, it's just basically, people ask, and if people didn't ask, I wouldn't talk about it. But a lot of people genuinely are curious on that stuff. You look at these bigger YouTubers that are making money off of that, it's then they'll go out and then they'll have their clothing brands, and they'll have stuff that they sell, and they're just making so much money on it, and it's you know, if you look at the views on my channel compared to like how many subscribers I have, you'd be like, man, how does he? I get a lot of views for some reason compared to what I actually have for subscribers. Like I have 13,000 subscribers, but my channel views this month are 370,000. So it's like I even had it up to 480,000 the one month. It's like it's just one of those things. Like I'm not gonna hide it from you guys. It's like here's the honesty. You guys ask, I'm gonna give you the answer. You know. Yeah, don't forget to like. Yeah, Dave should have his video out today. Humble Hotshot, definitely cool. We got to meet up yesterday. We actually talked for a good couple hours before we even started filming, so it was just kind of cool to meet up. And I tried to sell him the CRV, but I think we have the CRV sold. Just waiting on some. You know, it'll take a couple of weeks. So I really haven't checked out a junkyard in a while. The intercooler on what? Josh's truck or mine? Because mine's already got the biggest intercooler from the factory. And as you guys know, I don't like to run a lot of aftermarket things that are replaceables. Like if I hit something big and it smashes an intercooler, that's like right out in the front. Radiators, intercoolers, AC condensers, I don't like to run aftermarket stuff because if I break down on the road and something happens to it, it's easier for me to just get a factory one and replace it. Yeah, so not only do people like the hard time stuff, but they also like seeing how you overcome that stuff. So it's like if I'm going to do an oil change, a regular oil change video is going to do absolute garbage on my channel. But if I do it on the side of the road and I say, "Hey, I'm changing my oil on the side of the road," I will get at least 3 to 4 to 5 times the views because I did it in a parking lot. It's just weird. Like I did that transmission swap and that got 17,000 views. And it's like the views absolutely matter and the watch time matters. So it really helps. I don't know if I don't think subscribing actually matters or helps. It's cool to see the numbers of people that'll actually subscribe to you, but like I said, if I had every person that watches my channel subscribe, I look in my analytics, I have 130,000 viewers out of those 370 to 480,000 views that I got per month. So if everybody subscribed, I would have 143,000 subscribers right now. So obviously that doesn't happen. Most YouTubers have less than 50% of a subscriber rate. And pardon me, I'm going to be eating like halfway through this, so I'll let your questions come back up. Dude, those roadkill guys, absolutely love them. Oh, no. I've never actually hit a deer, but I had one run into me in my old Civic years ago. It was a loud thud, but it didn't leave a dent, so I was like, whatever. That car was actually painted in, it was like an undercoating, so it was like, that car was kind of invincible anyway. Yeah, the roadkill stuff. I'm trying to think. Was that the same guy? That wasn't the same guy that did, like, I don't really watch him as much as I should. This is probably gonna sound stupid. But I saw they had a Charger, an old Charger with a 2JZ in it. But I think that was Finnegan's. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the same. I don't watch him enough. Planning on starting it pretty soon. I want to start the bodywork soon, but I had, I think it was, I think I want to wait until the summertime to actually do the painting, because like if I were to try to paint it now, it would just come out garbage. So it's like, but I definitely want the bodywork done, and I'm gonna try to do the majority of it and like learn, because I do want to learn new things, and I've always strived to try to do that. So yeah. So if you guys don't know, Humble Hotshot's my dad. He's 33 years old. I'm 27, so he had me at 6. He was pregnant at 5. Yeah, if you guys were here for the live stream yesterday, is that your dad? That was funny. That was good. He's like, no. Oh, man. I still have to figure out the merch before I ever consider a giveaway. As much as I would love to do a giveaway, like, I really want to do builds, and I like hauling. It kind of sucks that to do Hotshot, you have to really be permanently into it. I'm just a guy who likes to haul stuff, and Hotshot pays a decent bit of money. So that's ultimately why, like, I got into it, was I really like hauling stuff, and it was the only thing that I could do that I could physically afford to get my shit back together, you know? Because when I started Hotshot, I was, oh, what was it? No, so I was homeless the year before, and then I was doing work for Alex and doing the mobile mechanic stuff for a bunch of people, and I was like, man, I just got hit with this really big bill, and I'm like, I need to do something, and that's where I decided, okay, you know what? I did Hotshot before. I've really liked it. I like hauling stuff. The only thing I don't like about Hotshot is being out long periods of time. Okay. Shout out to Owen. Hey, Owen, say hi. Say hi. He's like a deer in the headlights. You okay? He's like a deer in headlights. Yeah, so I need to figure the merch out first. Once I get that figured out, it's like I've never, and you guys see it, like I'm not super into everything for the money. I love Hotshot. Yes, it's great that it pays good, and I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I started a YouTube channel 4 years ago, and I persevered through all of the BS. Like, I remember I'd put a video out, and it would take, like, days just to get, like, 10 views. And I kept posting. I did it. And last year, when my channel got deleted and hacked, and I started over, and I was like, man, this is it. And it's like, and I started over. And look at me now. My channel got deleted and hacked at 3,600 subs, and now I have 13,000. And it's just awesome that it worked out that way. But my ultimate dream from like 4 years ago was to become a YouTuber. Doing what I enjoy doing. I love hauling. I love building stuff. I love wrenching on stuff. And now I have kids. So now I get to do this for them and set their lives up. So it's like, yes, the money's nice, but if I was miserable doing this, you'd absolutely know. Like, I love all of that. So that's another reason I've never done merch, was because I was never really like, you know, I didn't need like a ton of money out of it, but I get like a lot of people want to do it and a lot of people want to support, and those people that do are awesome. It's just a lot of extra time. So I'm still learning. I need to figure out the merch and stuff. And I do think it would be cool to have my own like name and stuff on shirts and hats and stuff like that. So I don't know, if you guys still want to send me ideas on my Instagram, I've been screenshotting like any messages you guys have been sending about merch. Had one yesterday, I forget. My fiance said something funny and I was like, that would be perfect. And then now it's just a brain fart and I forgot. Yeah, so I was going to get another trailer. I wasn't going to run the other trailer. It was just going to make a good project for YouTube, and then I could lease it out. Like, I was going to do, like, 1 or 2 videos on rebuilding it. It was a wedge trailer. The guy took the third axle off, so it went from a triaxle to a tandem. And, oh, looks like Dave just was that Dave? I don't know. I think Dave just uploaded a video. Yeah, what was I saying? I saw your question. Oh, yeah. So about the trailer, it was a triaxle, and he made it a tandem, and then he said he was running it, he had it registered to him, and now he can't find the title. So what I was going to do with that trailer was lease it out to either my brother or somebody else that needed it, and that would, you know, for $250 a week, that would give me $1,000 a month. Maintenance is super cheap on trailers. Somebody else could get a trailer to run it, and they'd be making plenty of money to cover that, and I would make some money. They would ultimately be helped out, and that would work for me, but the guy didn't have the title, so I just didn't buy it. Let's see. Yeah, I persevered through a lot of the stuff with the YouTube. Something I had, like, watch, how do I put this? So if you're going to go and start a YouTube channel, figure out what you like first, then figure out okay, what are people watching? What do people want to see? Figure out what other guys are doing that are getting a crap load of views and try to incorporate some of that into your stuff, but don't be fake about it. Like, be genuine, be real. I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. I'm still pretty small, but I'm just happy that I've gotten to where I've gotten to now. Um, I've I'm super positive about any breakdowns I have too, because not only the YouTube's nice, but I have people out there who have my back, and it's just ultimately it's great to see that there's still good people in the world. And anytime somebody helps me, I always pay them for their services if they allow me to. Things like that. So yeah, it's just a super positive. We're back. Yeah, incorporate it and don't be fake. Yeah, so like, how many other people on YouTube have a 12 valve that does what mine does? Like, everybody's always telling me, oh, you're going to blow your 12 valve up because you're running too high at EGTs. And I'm just sitting over here like, my engine has 320,000 miles. And I push that thing to 1,600 EGTs daily for the last year. Or since, at least since March. Or at least since February. So like 9 months to, what would that be? Yeah. I think that's about 9-10 months, something like that. Every single day, 17 or 1,600 EGTs at a minimal. It's like, and it's still just chilling in there. You know? What's up? Oh, we got Dave in here. What's up, Dave? Guys, go subscribe to Humble Hotshot, by the way. I think your video just went live, right? I think I just got the notification. Moving stuff around. I didn't care if I was flipping cars and I got to go haul a car every now and again. I just love doing it. And I started with doing one car and like moving stuff for people and realized, yeah, there's no money in this. But then I'm like, I'm hauling like 3 cars and on the back of a 2,500, and it's just awesome. It's a great feeling, and I love it. Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Yeah, stock injectors on the truck. I know they're cheap and I could upgrade, but I'm trying to also get as good a fuel economy as possible. So I'll have the supporting mods to make like 500 horse out of my 12 valve, but I'm only like minus injectors, of course. But I will definitely be keeping it around the 300 mark, 320. That way the clutch holds. Yeah, I don't know very much about 7.3. A lot of guys that I know, and I mean a lot of guys that I know that have said they run the 7.3, they said they will never go back to it. They're a decent engine from, I've heard from people, like, I'm on the fence on it because I hear from people that it's like they're gutless and they have their little issues that you always have to keep these spare parts. But then the other side, like, there's people that say they're so reliable, but I don't know. I have no knowledge on them, so I'm not going to say anything bad or good about them. Centralia. No, actually, I have not. My brother went up there and visited a little bit a couple years ago. All right, guys, we are eating lunch. So hopefully I get to share my lunch break with you guys. Since it is Monday, I'm assuming most of you guys are at work. So we got chicken nuggets and chicken strips. And, of course, everybody likes to call it the piss jug, but I always keep my sweet tea on me. Sweetened iced tea with lemon. Yeah. Keeping up with stuff. It's like, especially doing the maintenance on the roadside, like it gets more views, too. There we go. Let's see, Dave. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Hey, Toe Piglet posted an hour ago. Oh, look at that. Humble Hotshot. 6 minutes ago. Hotshot trucking advice with CP Steve Miller. Guys, go check that video out. I haven't seen it yet, but go check his video out. Come on, support Dave. He's a really good guy. He's out Colorado, so we got to meet up yesterday. So go check that out. We did a video. School lunch. Wow. That is awesome. What's up, Jimmy? Will? Other Will? I don't have anything in the plans right now, so we will see. Front bumper, I'm going to keep running the black bumper just because we actually had a driver with RV Mafia. He hit 3 deer on this trip. Hit a deer, smashed his whole intercooler, fixed it, hit another deer, smashed his whole intercooler, again, radiator, all that stuff, fixed it, smashed a third deer with the same load. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, the O'Reilly's clutch, like, I do want to see how long it lasts and, like, actually test the thing because it's a single disc clutch. It shifts way better than my South Bend ever did, and I float anyway. So it's like the clutch itself isn't going to be used for shifting. You literally just use it to take off in first, and then it's floating the rest of the way. And that's how I'm going to keep driving it. And my dual disc had like 200 some thousand, like 220,000, 200. I put it in at 330, and we stopped at, so it has 217,000 miles on it, that dual disc, and I sold it for $300, and it definitely has another 200,000 miles in it at minimal, because I never used it. Like, I would literally just use the clutch to accelerate, and then I'd float, so that clutch still has plenty of life left in it. Appreciate you, the Mad Rooster. Yeah, I'm really happy where I'm at. I just always never get comfortable is the thing. So that's just my logic. Never get comfortable. Keep pushing. I'm happy where I'm at right now, but in the future, I definitely. Owen, what are you doing? I definitely want to keep making advancements and keep doing more. So ultimately, the end goal by the time I get married, I want to be debt free by October when I get married. Anytime, Dave. Like I said, anytime you're back around PA, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I try to help people whenever I can. There's a lot of things, like, I've been asked to get help by people, like, I really don't know. Like, people, sometimes, like, situations are kind of weird and whatnot, but when I can, I definitely try to help. New truck should be here Wednesday, Thursday-ish. I haven't heard anything. But I'll let you guys know who's actually hauling it for me when he gives me an answer back, because he's supposed to be headed down yesterday from PA. I can't. It's pronounced radiator or radiator. I don't know. Radiator. I don't know how you can pronounce it through the there. You gotta the radiator radiates heat. That's gonna irritate some people. Where's the new wedge? So the new wedge, dude, we have some bad news on the wedge. I full on was planning on sending the same guy that was gonna go get my truck, which he's on his way to get my truck now. That's all I know. The trailer, the guy could not provide me a title, and mind you, I'm paying cash for the trailer and the truck. The guy wanted to do a bill of sale up here in PA. The DMV is not really all that great, and they're active. They'll turn people away and just make things a headache. So it's not worth my time to go through and pay the extra money and wait for a trailer that I need on the road, within the month. So I told the guy, I said, if you can provide me the title, I'll still buy the trailer, but if it's going to be a bill of sale, I don't want it. You definitely want a decent clutch that's rated for it, but if you're going to get a clutch, I would recommend the Valair dual disc, the quiet disc. It's like $1,700. V-Belt and Son did a video on it. Yeah, the big bumper is definitely a must. I might put a big bumper on the white truck. I love the look of the sport bumper, but it's like, I don't know if I'll do it. So, as for the big rig, I may own one at some point just to do like a build on the channel. Maybe I'll haul with it every now and again. But ultimately, I just like to haul things, and I really don't care what I'm driving. Like, I'd haul stuff with my CRV if I could. Obviously, you'd see that thing probably like looking at the moon and just squatting like crazy, and it wouldn't pull it, but I would if I could. So like I said, I just like to haul stuff. And that's basically my logic. And basically, at this point, just I don't know, glorified YouTuber, I guess, that, oh, he's just hauling things. He's not making money off of it. It's like, I don't know. It makes good money for what it is, so. But as for getting one, I don't know. It'll be a while. It'll definitely be a while before I get a semi, if I get a semi. Yeah, Gus. I like to have all my titles in my hand. I have the title to all of my vehicles, the 3 cars sitting out front, the truck. So that's just my logic. I want everything paid off. Semi, lots of overhead. Exactly. Dave, we talked about that yesterday too. It'd be cool to drive a semi, but as for... Man, my... Alright, we're back again. Sorry. Oh, man. Appreciate this for sticking around, too. I mean, I just figured I'd do a lunch hour for you guys. So it's like, if I don't... I'll probably end up doing another live stream tomorrow. And then we'll be back into, like, a constant schedule of working. My brother's truck will be back, so we got to do the tappet cover gasket. And he said that thing pulls night and day better than what it was now. And I realized I made a mistake when I was doing his AFC tuning. Or not the tuning, but when I put his fuel plate in and I slid it all the way forward, when I put the AFC on and slid it back, it actually pushed his fuel plate to the middle. So that's why it didn't actually make a big difference, that video that I had him drive it. So I pushed it back forward. We did the boost upgrade. What was it? It was the little fitting. It's like this long. One of them's a hollow hole, and then the other one just has a pinhole. That thing rips pretty good now. Flatbed what? Flatbed trailer? You're talking like in a 40-foot tandem dually CDL trailer, like something like that, like a Big Tex. Just want to verify that before I start saying something that doesn't make sense. I'm assuming that's what you mean, right, Will? Basically, like Hotshot Benny does. He's got his 40-foot tandem dually flatbed. There you go. Oh, you came into the shop for a minute. Because if that's what you're talking about, yeah, at some point I'm going to be looking for one of those trailers too. So you guys saw that I got my CDLA permit. I am working on getting... I think we're... There we go. Okay, so like I said, the white truck is getting built for my CDL setup. So the black truck is my non-CDL truck. It just has too low of a GVWR. It has a 9,000 GVWR. The new truck has an 11.5 and is an actual true dually. So if I can 12 out of that and just make 2 identical trucks, that's ultimately, I think, the best. So I will have 100% a 2-wheel drive, NV5600, 3500. So I'm going to build that for CDL, re-register my trailer at 21, and then also get like a tandem dually flatbed trailer at some point. So what is the deal with the blue truck? The blue truck, and there's also a gray truck in the shop. Basically, one has a good frame and one has a good body. So they're just taking 2 trucks and making 1 truck. That's what's up with that one. The iDash, my brother has one on order. I haven't ordered it yet because I looked at the cost of it, and wow, is it ridiculous. But he ordered all ages and the iDash. So we'll be hooking up an iDash here. All right, hold on. Let's try this again. There we go. Are we better? I'm on Wi-Fi now. That should be better. I don't know what was going on. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So I don't know what the GVWR of an actual 3500 single wheel is from my ear, but it's 11.5 for a dually. So that's what I'm going to run. When I get my CDL, I will have a 21K trailer, 3 car, and that would give it, so if you do 21 plus 11.5, that's 32.5. So, a lot of guys keep asking me, when I get my CDL, am I going to sell my Kaufman trailer? I've had so many people offer me for my Kaufman, and I will tell you what, I will never sell my Kaufman trailer. You guys can hold me that now. Never will I sell my Kaufman trailer. So, I appreciate you guys for trying, because I know they're hard to find, but dude, I love my Kaufman. And Dave said there, single wheel 3500 is 9900. So, you guys almost done with your lunch? Any of you guys at work or school? Anybody still on their lunch breaks? Oh yeah? Yeah. I'm probably going to kill it here in a couple minutes. Just waiting on my fiance to get home. I want to finish my food and, yeah. Loading. Probably sitting out there having a good time, aren't you? I don't miss that. That's one reason I like cars, is you don't have to wait on anybody. You just do it. Like, you can... I remember picking a car up at 2 in the morning. New truck is on its way. If you want to see the new truck, I posted a picture. The white truck. I posted a picture on my Instagram. Go check it out. It is a field find as opposed to a barn find.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the... Oh, man, you guys got comments coming in. As for 12 valves, I can find them for like 1,500 to 2K around there. So I'm going to try to find one here. Probably in the next couple months, I'll start looking for a second one. Yeah, that's the goal. Like, I want to get the manual, no restrictions, air brakes, all that. So, oh man, those wedge trailers. We saw a guy yesterday that actually had a wedge lined up perfectly. He had the lightest car on the top, second, and then third. And it was, oh, it was a glorious sight. Somebody who actually knew what they were doing. But yeah, seeing a wedge, if you see a guy with a car right on the top and nothing else on the trailer, you know that guy has no business hauling things. What are you doing? Take a bite. Take a bite. Making a big old mess.
Yeah.
Your mommy's going to love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other than that, oh man, hope you guys appreciated this. Anybody got any? I figure I'll give you guys a couple chances to ask some questions about the new truck, the trailer deal that fell through, CDL, non-CDL. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them now. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to send some stuff in. I'm going to take a couple of bites of my chicken because I'm hungry. And we're just chilling on that lunch hour. So I literally made my lunch and was like, let's do a live stream. So then I didn't get to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. High five. Boom. Appreciate you, Mr. Shadow. Mr. Shadow or two. Yes. So that was a good question because I've mentioned it before. Why I won't put my tire rack on the top is because I do plan on doing a top deck on my Kaufman trailer when I get a CDL. So I feel like that'll be pretty cool. I also want to close off the center and maybe put like a rail down the side for freight. So we shall see. Yeah, hurry up. I need to get all the CDLs. Yeah, I think 5 more months to get mine. Like that's once you get your permit, you are not affected by the February stuff. So yes, I do plan on getting my own authority after I'm debt free, and because I had it before, I'm gonna go and get one again and start a company. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, what the plan's gonna be for that, but I do think I'm gonna just go get my own authority. I understand the insurance cost is absolutely stupid, but you know, I've done it before and I think I can do it again. Alright, well, my fiance's home, so I'm going to let you guys go. If you have any other questions, feel free to send them to me on my Instagram. Are you going to lease on drivers? Probably at some point, but it needs to be, like, I want to make sure that I'm set up first. That way I know that I'm not screwing anybody over. And I don't want to give people false promises. So like I said, go ahead, hit like, do what you guys do. Appreciate you guys for sticking around, enjoying this lunch hour. And I'll see you in another video. So live stream tomorrow, and then Owen knocked the camera down. Live stream tomorrow, and then the next couple days we'll have videos of the red truck. So yes, been to Knoebels plenty times. See you guys. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
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 Good job.